Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So this time, I am going to discuss about the intercept form. So for the intercept form, that is in the form of x over a plus y over b equals 1. So we're going to discuss how to graph linear equation using intercept form. So here are the simple steps. First, to solve for the y-intercept, use x equals 0. Second, to solve for the x-intercept, use y equals 0. Then lastly, plot and connect the points. So let's have some examples for us to understand better about this intercept form. So number 1, graph 3x minus 2y equals 6 using intercept form. So tulad ng first step natin kanina, so para ma-solve natin yung y-intercept, we need to let x equals 0. So ito yung equation. We have 3x minus 2y equals 0. So yung x dito magiging 0. And that becomes now 3 times 0 minus 2y equals x. So next, 3 times 0 is 0. So that's why we just copied 2y or negative 2y equals 6. Kailangan si y dito, wala siyang kasama higher than 1. So kailangan ma-remove natin si negative 2. So ang gagawin natin, i-divide natin siya both sides by negative 2. Para yung negative 2, makakancel na yan. Then bring down y. So 6 divided by negative 2, that becomes negative 3. So pag sinulat na natin yung coordinates niya, always remember to have it x first before y. So ang x natin is 0. Then yung y na na-solve natin is negative 3. Okay. Next, to solve for the x-intercept, we need to let y be equal to 0. So we have the equation 3x minus 2y equals 6. So palitan yung y dito ng 0. That becomes now 3x minus 2 times 0 equals 6. So negative 2 times 0 is 0. So matitira na lang yung 3x equals 6. So ganun din, kailangan si x lang matitira dito. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. So cancel na yung 3 over 3. So matitira na lang yung x. So 6 divided by 3, that is equal to 2. So, we need to have our coordinates. So, ang x niya is 2, ang y niya is 0. Kaya pag sinulat siya, we have now 2 and 0. So, next step is to plot now 0 and negative 3. Then you have now 2 and 0. So, of course, have first your Cartesian plane. So, always remember yung patayo natin or yung vertical line natin is our y-axis. Then, our horizontal line is yung x-axis natin. So, yung gitna dito is your point of origin, which is 0. Okay? So, plot natin yung 0 and negative 3. So, ang x niya is 0, ang y niya is negative 3. So, since ang x is 0, so nandito lang siya, pero may y siya na negative 3, so that is 3 units going down. So, nandito siya. No? So, you have now there. That is 0 and negative 3. Then for 2 and 0, ang x niya is 2. So, dito siya, 2 units to the right. Pero wala siyang y, that is 0. So, stay lang siya dito sa x-axis. So, plot natin yan. And then, pag na-plot na natin, you need to connect now the points. Okay, so that is already the graph of our linear equation 3x minus 2y equals 6. Okay, let's have example number 2. So example number 2, that is to graph 4x plus 5y equals 20 using intercept form. So same pa rin, here's our solution. To solve for y-intercept, we need to let x be equal to 0. So you have now 4x plus 5y equals 20. So palitan yung x dito ng 0. Magiging 4 times 0 plus 5y equals 20. Then cancel na yung 4 times 0, matitira na lang yung 5y equals 20. So, kailangan matitira lang yung y. So, divide natin both sides by 5. So, cancel na yung 5 over 5 dyan. So, magiging y na lang. Then, 20 divided by 5, that is equal to 4. Okay? And that becomes now, ang ating ordered pair dito is 0 and 4. No? Yan. Okay, so to solve for the x-intercept, same process. We need to let y equal 0. Then, ayan. So 4x plus 5 times 0 equals 20. So cancel na ito, magiging 4x equals 20 na lang. Then, para matira na lang yung x, we need to divide both sides by 4. So cancel na po natin yung 4 over 4, matitira na lang yung x. Then, divide mo tong 20 over 4. The answer is 5. So, ang x natin is 5, ang y natin is 0. So, magiging 5 and 0. Okay? So, next, plot na natin yung 0 and 4 and 5 and 0. So, syempre, create tayo ng Cartesian plane. So, 0 and 4, ang x niya is 0. So, nandito lang siya sa gitna, pero may y siya na positive 4. That is 4 units up. So, nandun siya. Okay? Pero dito sa ating pangalawa, ang x niya is 5, that is positive. So that is 5 units to the right. Pero wala siyang y, so nandito lang siya sa x-axis. Okay? So nandyan siya. Then connect the points. So that is already our graph for the linear equation for x plus 5y equals 20. So let's have example. Okay, so let's have example number 3. So you have to graph 4x equals 2y plus 8 using intercept form. So dito, pwede nating ayusin siya in standard form. So 4x equals 2y plus 8. So kailangan yung 2y natin dito, nasa left side siya. So magiging 4x minus 2y equals positive 8. So you can use either this one or itong naka-standard form. So let's say ang gagamitin natin is yung hindi nakaayos. So ganun pa rin, to solve for the y-intercept, okay, we need to let x be equal to 0. So, ayan, palitan yung x dito ng 0. Then, cancel na natin ito. So, yung 2y dito, kailangan nandito siya sa left side. So, di ba pag nagdilipat tayo by additive inverse, kukunin yung kanyang negative or opposite. So, positive yan, kaya naging negative 2y, which is equal now to positive 8. So, next, divide both sides by negative 2. So, cancel natin yung negative 2. So, y na lang matitira. So, you have positive 8 divided by negative 2. The answer is negative 4. So, you have now x is 0, y is negative 4. So, ang coordinates natin is 0 and negative 4. Next, for the x-intercept, we need to let y be equal to 0. And then, yan. So, magiging 4x equals 2 times 0 plus 8. So, cancel na natin yung 2 times 0. Remaining is 4x equals 8. Then, divide both sides by 4. So, cancel yung 4 over 4. X, you have now 8 divided by 4. That is 2. So, ang x is 2. Ang y niya is 0. So, we have now our coordinate as 2 and 0. So, in plotting for 0 and negative 4, 2 and 0, so you have x is 0 and negative 4. So, ito yung x, 0, 4 units going down. So, nandyan yung ating 0 and negative 4. And then, for the second coordinate or second point, you have 2, that is 2 units to the right. 0 ang y. So, nandyan lang siya sa x-axis. So, connect the points. Okay, that is already our 4x equals 2y plus 8. So, ganun pa rin naman yung mahahanap natin sakali ito yung gagamitin nyo, yung naka-standard form. Okay? For as long as you know how to manipulate yung ating solution. Okay? So, let's have example number 4. So, graph 2x plus 3y equals negative 18 using intercept form. So, syempre, yung first step natin, ganun pa rin. So, you have, let x be equal to 0. So, palitan na natin yung x dito ng 0. Kaya, magiging 2 times 0 plus 3y equals negative 18. So, cancel na natin itong 2 times 0. Remaining is 3y equals negative 18. So, kailangan yung y, siya na lang matitira. So, divide natin both sides by 3. Then, cancel 3 over 3. So, matitira na lang yung y. Then, negative 18 divided by 3, that is negative 6. So, ang x is 0, ang y is negative 6. So, basta laging uunahin ha dun sa ating coordinates, you have x first before y. So you have 0 and negative 6. So to solve for the x-intercept, we need to let y be equal to 0. So you have now 2x plus 3 times 0 equals negative 18. So kakancel na natin ito. Remaining is 2x equals negative 18. So para ma-remove yung 2, divide natin both sides by 2. So you have now x equals negative 9. Diba? Kasi negative 18 divided by 2 is negative 9. So ang coordinates natin, mauuna ang x, you have negative 9, sunod yung y, which is 0. So that is now our point. So next is to graph. So here is our Cartesian plane. So 0 ang x, negative 6 ang y. So andito siya sa y-axis, 6 units going down. Okay? And then for our x na negative 9, that is 9 units to the left. So ito yun. And then 0 yung ating y. So nasa x-axis siya. Okay? Then connect the points. Okay, that is already the graph of our linear equation 2x plus 3y equals negative 18. Okay, so that is all about how to plot or graph the intercept form using the simple steps. Okay, so I hope that you learned something for today that is about the intercept form. So thank you and keep safe.